It's the Gong Show. It's everybody's chance at the big time. And here's the man who's gonna keep it rocking, Gary Owens.
Thank you all. Thank you. And welcome. Welcome to the Gong Show. Everybody's chance to make it big in show business. As you know, we've got a great selection of talented newcomers back there. Those acts are waiting right backstage, and this may be their one and only shot at the big time. The winner gets a $5,000 check, and everybody gets a $1,000 consolation prize. Isn't that something? Now, they each have 2 minutes to impress our panel of experts. So let's meet them right now, shall we? First, there she is, just back from a successful telethon to raise money for the State Home for the Chronically Loud, Joanne Worley. There she is. Oh, there she is. A vision of loveliness. Next, a gentleman who rose to show business fame by, well, working his way through medical school as a cadaver. Artie Johnson. Hey! And, yes, our next panelist is the star of the big Broadway production, There's No Business Like Hamster Breeding, Adrienne Barbeau. There he is over there, sipping lovely, the featured actor in the brand new American International film, Chainsaw Vasectomy, Richard Dawson.
Thank you.
Incidentally, fans, all you Gong fans, Gongies and Gongers out there, our panel will be free to make any comments whatsoever, either good or bad, about any of the acts you're about to see. Now, if one of those panelists sees something he or she doesn't care about, they will hit a gong like this. Will you gong us, please?
Now?
Yes, that's the general idea. Now, as that happens, the act will stop whatever they're doing, and the panel member who did gong them will say, well, I don't like you because of this or this, and they'll give a reason for it. So the rest are free to make comments. Understand? All right, now let's begin with our first act from Newcastle, Delaware. Here he is, Little L.
Oh, see, say, rider, oh, see what you have done. I did see, say, rider, oh, see what you have done. Well, you made me love you. Your man is gone. Hear what I say. Well, I'm going away, baby, and I won't be better far. I said I'm going away, baby, and I won't be better far. Well, if I find me a good girl, find it out. Hear what I said. I didn't see you say right. I didn't see what you have done, Lord. Lord, see, Lord. See you say right. Oh, see what you have done. Well, you made me love you. Your man is gone. Hear what I say. I said, see you say right. 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 I did see you say right. I did see you say right. I said.
anyone has ever told you this, but you resemble Audrey Hepburn. You're really a lot of talent. And let's find out what about the talent here and the panel, and what do you think about this gentleman, Little L? Let's begin our questioning and our rating with Adrienne Barbeau.
Oh, I have shivers on my arms. I
You
wish
know
my
any other
mother were
songs?
here. What?
I'm sorry, I wondered if you knew any other songs.
My mother would have just absolutely freaked out over that. She loved Elvis. The only reason I didn't go all the way with a 10 was because you never played the guitar. But I gave you an 8.
An 8, very good. All right, for Adrienne Barbeau. Quickly, let's go to Artie Johnson.
Well, I recognized who he was imitating right away. It looked like, it looked like Gerald Ford getting off Air Force One. Actually, I think it could be a very successful act if he gets a pair of bicycle clips to put on the bottom of his pants,
That would
because he
help,
shakes
yes.
around a lot. But I think that he's a Sieben.
In German, that would be a 7.
Or a Sieben.
Yes, a 7. All right, a 7. We'll just add that to the gong board over here. Joanne Worley. Now, what do you suppose, Joanne? How did you rate Little L?
Are you kidding? I really don't care if he uses his guitar beautifully. Whether or not he plays it is not important. As a matter of fact, he has a great deal of machismo, doesn't he? As much as, yeah. He's very, he's got about a lot of machismo like Donny Osmond, huh? But then come to think of it, so does Marie Osmond.
Yes.
I think you're terrific and adorable. Do you dye your hair? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I think it looks terrific. I gave you a 7.
A 7 for Joanne Worley. Well, you may notice, of course, that Little L's hips only vapor-locked once during the performance. Richard Dawson. Richard?
Yes, I'm fascinated. Adrian, you said if he had played guitar, you would have gone all the way. For 10,
Well,
was
I
that
added
right?
more after I said.
Well, no, I'd like to give you 10, and,
All right, panel. Okay, panel.
well, every man to his choice.
Yes.
I thought you were excellent, young man. I look at you and you remind me of the fabulous 50s. And again, I look at Adrienne, and she also reminds me.
Yes, Richard, we realize
I
that.
am going to give you a very generous 6.
A very generous 6.
Nothing gaudy.
That wasn't generous, Richard. Not
The
generous at
total
all.
for
Don't
Little
forget
L, as Nancy has just placed on the gong board, 28 points. Hey! And now, gongers, here we go. Our next act from Boston, Massachusetts. Bob Bunny and his bells. Come on out here. How about that, Bob? You know, my wife has a hat just like that. Oh, really? Oh, it's lovely, yes. Well, this is Bob Bonnie, and he's here with bells on. It's easy to say that, of course. So, panel, what do you think? Richard, you're first.
Bob, I'm in shock, I must tell you this. In England, you'd be in a warm bath with hot restraining blankets. The Americans have such a way to rehabilitate a guy with DTs, right?
Yes, that's good.
They give him bells and he goes bananas. I admire your nerve. I think it's a very dangerous occupation. Learn a trade. You're a young man. I gave you a 3. Please, let me just qualify. I qualify that. This man will be dead from electrocution. By me giving him a 3, he'll learn a trade. I've done it in kindness.
Well, that's very kind
I
of
wish you
Richard.
well, Bob.
Yes, that's very nice. Let's move along to Adrienne Barbeau. Adrienne, how do you score Bob?
Well, speaking as someone who's had a lot of experience with shaking, I think
Yes.
Bob has a great career for disturbing the peace. I don't know, Bob, you did what you did magnificently. Is that a mail plug in your hand?
Right.
Yes. I guess
Well, put it down!
All right, a 6 for Adrienne. Over to Artie Johnson. Artie?
Well, I'm thrilled to be here. I have to tell you that just the other day I was thinking to myself, where are all of the new bell ringers who glow in the dark going to come from?
That is a good question.
Is he from Boston?
From Boston.
Right.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, what a tribute to the bicentennial. I gotta tell you that you truly represent the bicentennial. I would give you 10, but I think on behalf of those who believe in AC/DC, I'll give you 7 bells.
All right. That leaves Joanne Worley.
Do you know I am appalled at those scores? Appalled. Yes! Now, this man has worked very hard on his act, and went to a lot of trouble.
Yes, he did.
Got a routine. It's not easy to do. Have you tried to shake your bells? Huh? Sit down, Adrian. That's crude. No, this man is very good. He can work any Christmas he wants. Make sure you have another job, though. That's very important. But I think you're wonderful, and I love you, and I gave you 9. I love you.
So, let's see. Over to the Gong board, and let's see how Bob and his bells, a 25! A 25! And now, ladies and gentlemen, here from Los Angeles, California. I can still hear you, Bob. Tintinabulating to his heart's content. He'll never sneak up on you. All the way from Los Angeles is Terry Heyman. Terry!
Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolored memories of the way it was.
Just a moment. Artie. Hold on just a moment. Artie, why did you do that? Why did you gong?
I think her voice, everything is, she moves and she moves and her whole
So you're
body.
sorry.
I can't. I think she picked the wrong song. It's the wrong song. The way we were shouldn't be. You should try a different scarf.
Just a moment.
I'm sorry.
Now, this lovely girl out is
I play the game by the rules.
Well, I know you do, and of course we have a lot of acts back there.
I don't like your rules.
She doesn't like his rules. Joanne, how about you?
I don't know. Maybe she does something better than singing. I'm willing to watch that.
No, Artie,
All right.
you said enough, all right.
Yes, Richard.
I happen to think that you're very pretty, darling.
I said that.
I know you did.
Yes.
You also
Well,
hit
two
the
of you
gong.
believe she's pretty. There's more than that. There's
I
a whole
disagree on the
audience out
pretty
there.
part.
Of course.
She sings okay, but she's not that cute.
You out.
No, you are. You have big ankles. I'll be true.
Richard.
Darling, I think
Wear a long
you just
gown.
gotta work.
Wear a brown suit.
Please, just
Go ahead,
We
go
must be
ahead.
constructive. I think you gotta be work. I think maybe you're a little nervous. You gotta work hard. You're a very, very pretty little girl. Get out, sing the right type of song, and I think you can make it. Now, in all fairness, I must tell you, I thought McGovern would be a shoo-in.
He's also the same man that predicted Zsa Zsa Gabor would become a nun, as you recall.
I love her. Anyway.
Well, that's very nice. Now, Adrienne and Joanne, did you
Well,
comment?
I feel this is awfully cruel to do this. I would hate to be in your shoes. I went through this a lot in showbiz,
I hate
and
to
I
be
know
in
what
her
it's like to be bombed.
Wait a while.
And you are crude. I'm sorry that Artie did that. Good luck. Take more lessons,
Terry,
though,
where
please.
are you from, Terry? Los Angeles. I heard in what you were doing a lot of country influence, and maybe if you got into country music, you might.
That's good.
That might be a place to
Maybe
start.
if we all lived in the country.
Well, I'll tell you, as we know, anybody who comes out here on the Gong Show has a lot of courage, and it's great perspicacity, and they also win a very nice consolation prize. So, Terry, thank you, love. Thank you very much, very much. By the way, the winner of tonight's Gong Show will receive special prizes, as you know, plus a chance to appear in Las Vegas, appear on a major television show, and all sorts of good things. Everybody involved in the show, as you know, knows beforehand there is a chance that they may get gonged. So they're all taking the same chance out here, folks, so that is equal for everyone, and as I mentioned, it does take a lot of courage. And we'll be back in just a moment to introduce our next talent after this Welcome back to the Gong Show, and right now let's meet two kids from Bremerton, Washington, Nita D. and Robbie Walcott, and here they are. Kids, of course, that was the standard. You folks out here recognize the standard. Sweet Tatum O'Neill. That they were tap dancing to that. And it's amazing that you're both 42 years old. I never realized that. But they dress very young. How old are you, Nita?
9.
Are you? How old are you, Robbie?
13.
Well, that's great. And that's the exact number that Richard has on his card, I'll bet. Is that right?
Absolutely delightful, truly. And I cannot believe, Nina, you're a mother of 5.
They dress very young.
You know that I'm very critical of scores. I was 3 I gave a 6. I got a big 8.
A big 8? Very good. Very good. Adrienne Barbeau. Adrienne.
I thought you were absolutely marvelous, and I know that Robbie was working under a handicap because he tried to get in the men's room, and I was in there and wouldn't let him in.
What were you doing? We won't ask what
and
you
I
were
just
doing.
thought you were fantastic. I gave you an 8.
Another 8. Hey, very good. Artie Johnson.
Well, I think I watched them, and I know the heartbreak of psoriasis
Yes.
and all of the problems of getting into show business. And they have a very excellent start on it, and I want to give them all the encouragement in the world, and I feel very strongly, I give them a 7.
A 7. Yes, he's very classical. Well, they're adding up. Those points are accumulating. Joanne Worley. Joanne?
I'm very jealous.
Of course you are.
When I was a little girl, I didn't have dance lessons.
Uh-huh.
I am extremely jealous that they have this jump on my career at that tender age. Cute little outfits with rhinestones and ruffles.
Shoes.
No, I was on the farm, out schlepping, shoveling, doing. No way, I'm giving you a 6. Go out and work for it like I did.
All right. Let's find out what the
You're
cookie
too
is.
young!
Ladies and gentlemen, look at the score. Thank you. Incidentally, the lovely Gong board girl is Nancy Parkinson. Nancy, take a trail over here. Right now. From Portland, Oregon, let's welcome Bill Morrison. Bill, come on out here.
Okay, now listen, we haven't got very much time here now. I get right into my act.
Just a minute.
Got,
Richard, you've got to give him...
Left-hand launch.
Just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen,
Now,
you must give him at
This is
least
a poodle dog right
10
here,
words.
and
Bill,
I'm going to get this 4-balloon left-hand launch out of the way if it kills me. This is my act, ladies and gentlemen. What are we? As far as I'm concerned, Richard Dawson, all I think of you is your animals in your underwear. That's all as far as I'm concerned.
Bill, you don't have an act. Level with us. We've never lied to you before.
this man is a great sculptor with
My
balloons.
friend.
Look at that.
This man could give birthday parties a bad name.
My friend! Who is it, I ask you? Who is it that makes an animal like this? Who does this? What is this, for heaven's sake? What is this? What is this? I'm asking you, what is it?
May I
It's a
ask
chicken,
you a
that's what it
question,
is.
Bill? Who makes a sound like this? Me.
Now, there's hostility here. There's hostility here. They're against me, I think, over here. And I don't like it a bit, doggone it. I tell you, I don't like it a bit. The 3-balloon left-hand
Bill, get
launch.
upset.
3 balloons.
No, Bill. Bill, darling, don't get upset because...
It's like gladiators, I tell you. Gladiators in a ring,
Like
my
life.
God.
Yes, we realize that, Bill, and we're very sorry that they gonged you, and I'm sure that someone other than Richard must have had a reason not to gong you. 3 of them didn't gong you, which is in your favor,
Well,
of
in
course.
all fairness,
Well, he
they
beat
were
us
asleep.
to it.
Well, no, but he's
they
a
all
fine
dozed off.
sculptor.
I was the only one watching.
Needs a
And I'm
couple
sure-
of strong Bulgarian
I am getting
girls.
beaten down. I am getting beaten down. The
No.
power, the strength over
You
here
need a
is too much
haircut.
for me. And I got this act to do.
Bill,
What,
get
don't
a
I have a
haircut.
right to do my act? I have waited 42 years to get out here. I'll tell you that. And I am going to take advantage of
Go
it
get a
right now.
haircut.
If this is not an act, 2 balloons is not bad.
It's very good. And,
Who's doing 2 balloons, I ask you? Who
Bill.
does 2 balloons?
Bill, I think that perhaps...
It's a
maybe-
new era. It's a non-talent era. And I intend on taking advantage of it, I tell you.
Bill, thank you very, very much, and we're sorry that you were gone.
Thank you very much.
But we were sure that
Now, you
someone
guys I
watching
don't
out
know
there-
about, I'll tell you.
someone watching
I'm
out
leaving.
there...
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Gary, it's been nice being
Bill,
out here, though.
it
My
is-
friend, I've enjoyed it very much. Let's go, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very sorry that Bill Morrison was gone, but I'm sure that some lucky person out there will help him to buy an adult balloon store here in San Francisco, and he'll get a good job. Now we'd like to welcome our next act all the way from Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, and gongers and gongies, meet Nina Shannon. Nina! All right, China. On a clear day, you can see forever. You've been to Los Angeles, I guess, enough times. My children, each morning when they go outside, build smog men in the front yard, which is really quite pretty. Let's find out about the panel. I've been wondering about the panel for some time as we begin with Richard Dawson.
Magnificent.
Thank you.
Really.
Yes.
I guess it's a bad time to tell you I gave you 3 points. No.
Why, you old spoofer?
I know somewhere in heaven there is an angel without a voice tonight. You're gonna make it. Believe me, you are.
And what do you...
We are all gonna fade, but you're gonna make it. The big 8.
An 8. Very good. Joanne Worley. Joanne.
I totally agree with Richard. Evidently, you've studied. Are you working now? Are you making your living singing?
Yes.
Yes, well, it shows because you're wonderful. But trust me, I would reverse the colors on the eyeshadow.
Okay.
Right? No. Am I right? Makeup! Right? I would get a dress that showed more Adrienne Barbeau. And you're wonderful. No, I'm all on your side. You're a big 9. You're fabulous. All the way.
Well, the nice thing is, and of course, Joanne, now I've worked with Joanne off and on through Laugh-In's years, as you know, and when she speaks of, such things as those personal touches, she's been wearing her eyelashes backwards for the last 8 years. And she uses them for curb feelers.
Oh, you silly thing. Woo!
Thank you very much.
Almost.
Let's jump over to Artie Johnson very quickly.
Joanne is an expert on makeup. You can see how she made her mouth into that dainty little buttercup that it is.
Yes.
But actually, that is a super voice, and I give you an 8.
Yes.
An 8. There we go. And Adrienne, what do you say?
Fantastic. My only concern was that maybe you got here by accident because you seem so professional. You seem like you're much more professional than I could ever be. And I gave you a 7. I thought you were
A
fantastic.
7. The total tabulation. For minus 32. And she's in the lead right now. Well, how about it? All right, Gongies, are we having a good time?
We are.
Our next act...
Your wife is doing a wonderful job with the stuff.
Well, I didn't want to say anything. I thought I had a bad case of dandruff when I came out here. Our next act is from Fullerton, California, and I think you'll enjoy it. As you know, this is the beginning of the ventriloquism season in the United States, and here from Fullerton to throw out the first voice of the season is Ray Ortega and his puppet, J.C.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ray Ortega, and this is JC, my dummy. No, look, wait a minute. I'm Ray Ortega. You're kidding. No. Now, look, I'm Ray Ortega, the ventriloquist, and you're JC, my partner. Wait a minute. You're what? Listen, I'm a ventriloquist. A ventricle what? Listen, look, it's a ventriloquist. What's that? Well, you see, a ventriloquist is a person who makes voices sound like they're coming from somewhere else. Oh, yeah? Yeah, like, see, in this case, there's a ventriloquist, and there's a dummy. Oh, really? That's right. Which one are you? That wasn't funny? Yeah. Top. Okay. Now, JC, listen. You know how you get to sing all the time, right? Yeah. Well, you're not going to sing tonight. I'm not. No. Hey, you guys, shut your mouth. Now, JC, look, I'm going to sing tonight, all right? You're going to sing? Yeah. Oh, boy, let me back in my suitcase. Now, wait, JC, look, I can sing high C, and I can sing low C. Yeah, man, and you sing lousy. Okay. You think you can do better than me, huh? I sure can. Okay, well, go ahead. Okay, hit it, Milton. Boogie down, man. The name game. Shirley, the Lily, the Nana, the Noble Philly, the Final Early. Shirley. Lincoln, Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can think of rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name. I tell you like I wasn't there. But a B or an F or an M will appear. Then I say the letter B, then I say the name, then the banana, anagram, and then I say the name again with an F, very plain, then a C, I and a no, and then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can't rhyme. Nick, I'll take banana, then I'll take C5, I'll nick, the name. Oh, yeah!
How about it? And JC. Well, let's find out about the panel over here. Panel, what did you think of these two? Let's start with Artie Johnson.
I have a great deal of empathy with ventriloquism. I always, since I was a kid, I always tried to be a ventriloquist. I couldn't throw my voice worth a darn, but I kept putting my hand up the backs of girls' dresses.
Artie!
You spoofer. Hold on just a second, yes.
But that's it. No, I would give him I give him an ocho.
An ocho. Very good.
Ocho.
Que ocho?
Very much.
Give him an ocho.
How much is ocho?
Por nada.
That's 8. And let's go check first with Adrienne. It's her turn this time.
Oh, I loved Ray and I loved JC, and I wondered if in a couple of years maybe we couldn't get it on and have a little double date or something like that.
Sounds okay with me.
Hey, and I like it when you talk like that too.
I'll leave Ray at home in the suitcase, okay? I'll lock him in.
Okay.
Okay.
I gave you an 8.
All right.
Very good. Very good.
Otra vez. Otra vez.
Vicky.
I happen to be a very close friend to Gilbert Rowland.
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy.
Yes. That's all right.
All right.
I guess it's a hard room, JC. I think you're excellent, and how old are you? 14?
No, I'm 7. He's talking to me.
No, he's talking to Ray.
I'm 15.
15 years. I
Very
think you're
good.
gonna make it.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Excellent. I'll tell you how good he is. I'm not even doing the talking. I gave you an 8.
Well, first of all, I would like to know, are you related at all to Sherry Lewis? No?
Not Jerry Lewis, Sherry.
Sherry Lewis. Because I do some of that stuff, and I know how difficult it is. You are very talented for a young man. I mean, it's incredible. I think we should let him win and then kill him. Because he's a threat to all of us. Australia!
So let's find out on the Gong board what Ray Ortega and JC have. A 32, a tie! A tie! Thank you very much. Oh, a tie, 32. In case you didn't know, folks, if you didn't know the rules, in the event of a tie, I'll wear it because this dumb thing that I have isn't doing any boo. Thank you. I'm sorry, but no booze allowed in the audience while we're drinking here. Now we'll turn it over to the studio audience in case of a tie. That's what we'll do. And if they haven't eaten the furniture by that time, we'll come up with an answer, as you know. So right now, let's pause for a short message. Thank you very, very much, and of course, welcome back to the Gong Show. In a few minutes, you'll be meeting the gentleman that we've been waiting for, the man who sticks a dozen Tic Tacs up his nose and sneezes at the bulletin board. Now, I know it's difficult to wait for an act like that, so let's move on right now to a lady from Detroit, Michigan, the lovely Shireen. Here she why did you gong this lovely lady?
I just want to ask her to marry me.
well, that's true, but that disqualifies
I
her.
must tell you, you are magnificent, Don, but they'll never allow you on the Family Hour on television.
But
the
there are
birth
later
rate would
shows.
skyrocket.
That's a very...
You-
I don't know.
You dance like you swallowed little L. That's sensual.
Let her dance.
Just a moment. Tyrone F. Forney over there who is visiting Artie Johnson. Gentlemen, Joanne, Adrienne, what did you think of this one?
Well, I don't care. I'm not jealous about her body or anything like that. I mean, because I know that one day this woman is going to need an industrial strength bra.
Yes.
You're charming, darling, but you're lewd.
Adrienne.
I loved her. It was the first bionic navel I'd ever seen.
Yes, I think she's just
And I
great.
used to do that for a living, and I know how difficult it is. I think you're a...
Honey, you can finish your act in my room later.
Yes, well, panel, thank you. I'm sorry. Shireen, you were just marvelous, in my opinion, in everyone's opinion, except
Really,
Richard, who was picky.
I thought she was marvelous.
I know, you were just picky, is all.
Man's a
Made me
prude.
so
Yes.
excited.
All right, well, you do get a wonderful consolation prize. Shireen, thank you very much. And of course, we'll see to it that if maybe Shireen can get the heated cucumber warmer that we've been promising the panel here tonight. It's a wonderful gift, and I think you'll all enjoy it. Let's welcome from Bartlesville, Oklahoma, a country western guy by the name of John Hilligos. Here he
Here's a song my daddy told me many years ago. Everybody! Well, I had a little hen, she had a wooden leg, best little hen that ever laid an egg. Laid more eggs than hit around a farm, another little drink wouldn't do me any harm. Well, I bought a cow from Farmer Jones, you know she was nothing but skin and bones. I fed her up, tried her silk, she jumped the fence and strained her milk. Well, I gotta jump down, spin around and pick a bale of cotton. Gotta jump down, spin around and pick a bale a day. Jump down, spin around and pick a bale of cotton. Gotta jump down, spin around and pick a bale a day. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Well, oh Lordy, pick a bale a day. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Well, oh Lordy, pick a bale a day. Here's a song by Merle Haggard. Well, I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee. Where even squares can have a ball. Well, now they still wave old glory down at the courthouse. And white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. In Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Yeah, if Merle Haggard had been born and raised in Italy, Okie from Muskogee would have come out like this. Dal sole dal gange, dal sole dal gange. Pigliaro suavila, pigliaro suavila. Yodele, 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 yodele. Oh, yodele, 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 yodele,
Isn't he something? Thank you. I could tell that John was from Bartlesville, Oklahoma when I drove into the studio tonight because he had the only sports model tractor with white sidewall lugs double parked up. You can always tell that. Well, it's not funny because I'm from dirt South Dakota myself, and I know what it's like to inhale heifer nerf all day long. That's no fun. So let's find out about the panel and see how they voted on John Hilligos. Let's start with Artie Johnson. Artie, you're
Well, I'm
an
going
old
to tell you, I'm a country boy from way back. I was raised in Chicago, and I know this kind of music. And I'm going to tell you that this is truly a super person. I give him the maximum.
The maximum 10. All right, let's jump over to Joanne Willie.
Well, I'm just amazed that big voice comes out of that little body and then those cute cowboy boots. I love you, Bill. 9.
A 9. All right, Adrienne.
Oh, John, I just had one criticism. I want you to put your hat back so I can see your eyes. I gave you an 8.
Oh, well, you'll notice that John combs his hair with a hot pitchfork. It's the latest thing. Richard Dawson.
I loved you, John. I loved your guitar. Didn't like your eyes, but I gave you a 9.
A 9. Where does that take us to? The new leader, he's the new leader here on the Gong Show. All right, Gongers and Gongies. Now, we might just be able to cram in a couple of quickies here if we hurry along, because we don't have too many minutes left. Just a minute before the time runs out. We have some fantastic acts, so will you please welcome, all the way from Whittier, California, Fritzy Woodington and her cello!
Thank you very much. I'd like to do for you an original suite for soprano and cello that was a big hit when I appeared recently at the Fontana Slag Heap. Please keep in mind that they enjoyed this a lot after they'd been watching a heap of slag for about an hour and 20 minutes. May I comment here that there is not a part for a gong in this number. Please enjoy with me at this time. Not yet. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. You heard me saying a prayer for someone I really could care for. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold. Without a dream in my heart, without a love of my
Fritzy Woodington. How about that? Her cello, her flipper, and her tambourine. Not in that order necessarily. Let's check with the panel right now, starting with Richard Dawson. How do you feel about Fritzy Woodington?
You're the only person I know in one song who could offend Vicky Carr, Pablo Casals, and the creature from the Black Lagoon. I gave you an 8. You're marvelous.
I don't know what to say. I'm not sure I think you're very good at what you do. I don't know if there's room in our society for it.
You watch SWAT on television. Certainly there is.
I gave you a 6.
A 6? Oh,
I'm sorry.
Marty.
I have never been so totally moved. I have to tell you, this is the first song my mother sang to me, with a cello, and without a Lieber, and with I gave you, out of sheer deference to my dear mother, a 9.
A 9. Very good. Go ahead.
Fritzy, you're very talented. You talented devil. Where are you from, Fullerton? Whittier, whatever. It's all the same place anyway. You're really wonderful, and I really admire you. The only thing I do have to penalize you 2 points for molesting that thing. I give you an 8, darling.
8. The tabulation board on the Gonger shows 31 for Fritzy Woodington. Our winner is John Hilligos.
Just stand up a couple of signs for me, please.
Just hold up the Okie sign, the one at the back. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's good. Those two, right. Wave those around and everybody else applaud, okay?
Okay, just go that around a little bit. There we go. Maybe 4. 3, find something. Hold up John Hilligos, okay, please. And wave it back and forth, honey. And so I can read it. There we go.
Oh, that's good. Too much. Gotta read it. Gotta read it.
A couple of those signs, please.
Okay, the Gong sign. The green one. Hold the green one up to the left. That's it. Oh, the Gong sign.
And the one that says, "We love the Gong Show," just back and forth a little bit, up and down, like it's excited. And smiling, please, who's holding it. And excited. Applause around here, please. Applause.
Panel pickups, Balloon Man, insert.
Is mine on too? Yeah, all right.
She does a line with me, so.
I'm gonna feed him.
Stand by, please, quiet.
Looking over this way. Stand by.
Freeze frame for 5 seconds and we go to cue. 3 in the line, please.
Bill, honestly, I'm not being rude. You just don't have an act, and I really think you should take the advice of that old song.
Which song?
Up, up, and away. Tell him good night, Gary.
Well, good night, Gary. No, that's...
Good night, Bill.
Oh, good night, Bill. I'm sorry.
Well, let's give him a hand. Overruled.
Okay, very good. We've got that on also on the 2 messages.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have a pick up the 2.
Well, your temperature seems... What, darling?
GMC pickup. Did you do one of those?
Chris, you want to tell Joanne that you picked up?
Yeah, you said to John about
I called John
you called
Bill.
John Bill. So if you could say more or less the same thing that you said about.
John Hilligos, pickup. Stand by.
Oh, John, that huge voice from that teeny little body. You're truly wonderful. And I bet you win because you're so good. And I gave you the big 9.
Woo! A big 9 for Joanne. Woo-hoo-hoo.
One from Artie. Artie, I want you to give me one belly dance exit line, okay?
A belly
Yes,
dance.
like because we didn't really get that very clearly. One of your but
Artie. Belly dance pickup.
Oh, that's all right, honey. Don't worry. You can finish the act in my dressing room.
Tyrone, come on. Get
I want to
back
see
here.
her finish that act. I like that part where the Nunos go Lulu.
just one line on Gary now. Gary, thank you very much, Shireen, and hard luck.
All right, yeah.
I got something else that's hard, Shireen.
Tyrone now.
Okay, go, Gary.
All right. I'm sorry, Shireen, but hard luck. I'm sorry. Let's gong her. Oh, no, we can't. We do that. We did gong her, didn't we? Yeah, we're saying...
One more time,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry.
If you would favor the camera a little bit more, Gary, but not right into it. Just look off. Okay.
Over here.
Right there is fine. That's good. Okay, stand by. Quiet in the house and...
Shireen, we're very sorry. Tough luck. Better luck next time. Shireen!
One more time, and this time say, Gary, very sorry, but you had the guts to stand out here
yeah,
and blah,
and,
blah, blah.
right, yeah. Gee whiz, Shireen, we're very sorry. Better luck next time, but you did have a lot of courage coming out here and witnessing the panel of the Gong Show. Good luck to you. Shireen!
What about the workers?
We got to do a pickup on Joanne, because Joanne, you said, do you make,
I make